What is going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web, and today for you guys we are going to get into a video about the Karl EX Trial that just released today on Global Brave Frontier. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my squad right from the jump, my squad that I use, the setup that I use for spheres and everything else, so you'll see how I got it done. Alright, so basically let me get right on down into it on what you have to do. The first battle, this trial consists of two battles. The first, you're going to start off battling against Lugina and Saria. Okay, let me explain the attacks here. Lugina has an attack called Strike Down. It's a massive earth attack that deals 140% HP as damage to the unit with the highest HP, and it reduces your BB gauge completely. It's a single target attack. He uses it every 4 turns. Alright, so it's gonna hurt, but and it reduces BB gauge to nothing, but easily survivable. Alright, he also has his SBB called Blade of the Wild. 21 combo massive earth attack, adds defense ignore and fills his BB gauge up. Alright, his threshold attacks 75% HP. He uses Grand Hazard, 50,000 damage to enemy with highest attack. Alright, what you really want to do to survive that, guys, is you want to use UBB. If you want to, you can use like a mitigator's UBB. Alright, 75% damage in conjunction with like defense boosts and stuff. You shouldn't have too much of a problem surviving it. Alright, at 60% he brings out Dilma. Okay, at 50% he uses Grand Hazard again, that 50,000 damage to a single target enemy. Alright, at 75% he uses that move on the enemy with the highest attack. At 50% he uses it on the enemy with the lowest defense. Alright, at 50% he also has a move called Instant Menace, boosts his attack and defense by 50%. It removes all buffs, and he uses that every 6 turns starting from the beginning of the battle, the very first turn. Alright, and then lastly, at 30% HP, he starts to use a move called Mortar Sky Guard. This is 16 combo AoE attack. Alright, and he can use that jump back to back to back to back, and that's when things start hurting. Okay, alright, Dilma basically has his BB and his SBB. You guys should already know what that is at this point in the game. Okay, he can add defense ignore basically. Saria, she's nothing to worry about until she uses a move called Crimson Ring. Alright, when she uses Crimson Ring, she doubles her normal hit count, and then she starts hitting pretty freaking hard, like really hard. Alright, so be careful when you see her use Crimson Ring. I personally, if you use the setup that I use, I recommend you use Trident's UBB. It'll kind of alleviate some of that damage. I don't think I got to it in this video. I think I ended up killing her before then, but you can see how freaking hard she hits in this video. Alright, Heart's Desire, 12 combo powerful single fire attack and decreases an enemy's attack by 90%. Garnet Blaze, 18 combo fire attack on all enemies. Libertine, 22 combo powerful fire attack on all enemies and greatly boosts her own attack, defense, and recovery for 3 turns. The Crimson Ring doubles her normal hit count. At 50% she brings out Phoenix God Eris, as you've seen here, and then at 10% she uses Crimson Resonance, 8 combo massive fire attack on all enemies and decreases attack by 100%. She uses that every 5 turns. Alright, Eris basically has his BB and SBB. Alright, my focus on this battle, guys, I didn't really try to use any UBBs, anything like that. I just started off by using an Angel Idol on my enemy or my units that had the highest attack and lowest defense, which in my video was Trident and Luca. Alright, so I used the Angel Idol on both of them. Alright, and then I basically just wrecked it. Alright, I didn't really too much worry about trying to watch out for Lugina's single target attacks. I just took them with the Angel Idol and I wrecked them. Focus on Lugina. Alright, take Lugina out first and then take out Saria. That was my strategy. The first battle, as long as Lugina don't wipe you out with their single target attacks, you'll blow right by it. Eris or Dilma aren't even a threat. I mean, don't even worry about focusing on them. Take out Lugina first, then take out Saria, and then take out whoever's left. Alright, if you do have the option available, I do recommend you use UBB on either Lugina's ultimate attacks or Saria's ultimate attacks. Alright, if you want to not worry about Angel Idol, kind of save it for a little later in the battle, that's completely up to you. Alright, so let's get on to the second part of the battle. Alright, Blizzard God Karl, he basically has his AoE attacks, Blue Demon Flash, Cobalt Demon Execution. His Frozen Axe is a 6 combo powerful water attack on all enemies. He uses it every 5 turns. Lightning Axe, single target attack, water and thunder elements with a 50% chance to paralyze. Verdant Axe, single target water and earth attack with a 30% chance to inflict weakness. Alright, in his first form at 75% HP, he uses Blue Demon Flash, basically an AoE water attack. 50% he brings out, here you saw Selena and X-Veil. At 0% he transforms into his second form, and then he brings out Gra. Alright, Selena basically has her BB, her SBB, and she can also use her UBB. Make sure you go ahead and wipe her out fairly quickly before she does that. X-Veil basically has his BB and UBB. Alright, Karl in his second form basically has all of his same moves. Alright, he's just a heck of a lot stronger, especially when he uses a move. I think he calls it a blue Cobalt formation, something like that. He boosts his stats dramatically, and his attacks start to hurt for like the next 2-3 turns. Alright, if possible, not the first time he uses it, but the second time, I highly recommend UBB. Alright, and then last but not least, Trident. Alright, Trident will either make your life very difficult or very easy, guys. Alright, here's why. Alright, Gra basically has his BB and his UBB. He also has an attack called Lean Adjust. It's basically a single target attack. Alright, at 70% and 30% HP, he can use a move called Apocalypse Zero that will deal 88% of your unit's HP as damage. Alright, when he says a little message, the following turn he's going to try to unleash it. To stop this attack, all you have to do is inflict him with sickness, and he won't even use it. Alright, that's at 70% and 30% HP. That's why a key unit in this trial, in my opinion, is Adia. Alright, for your mitigator, I highly recommend Adia. She paints your squad with the ability to inflict 4 status ailments, one of which includes the sickness that you will need in order to hit Gra with. So you don't taste this ultimate attack twice in this battle, because I can pretty much guarantee you, if you have to taste that attack along with what Karl's hitting you with, your squad's not going to survive. Alright, they're basically all only going to have 12% of their HP left. Mitigation does not work on that attack that Gra uses. Alright, and he also will apply attack, defense, and recovery down on himself after. Even if he uses that move or he doesn't use it, his stats will still drop. But mitigation, to my knowledge, does not stop that Apocalypse Zero. Okay, I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it works. Okay, but it's gonna hurt. All right, so just inflict sickness on Gra. You won't even have to worry about it. All right, so bring Adia. Highly recommend you bring her as a mitigator. That's the first unit. Let's get into the unit explanation. So I've already explained Adia. Bring her for sickness. Bring her for mitigation. All right. I know I got a little overlap in here with bringing Adia and Iris. The main reason I do that though is because I personally do not like to use Adia to remove status ailments. Main reason being, she doesn't spark with her attacks at all if you use her for status ailment removal, and I don't like that. I'd rather bring a different unit. Alright, that's one of the reasons I brought Iris. I use Iris as the unit to keep away status ailments, remove them, because she also does an attack and a heal while removing status ailments. Very effective, guys. Very effective in my opinion. So I use Iris for that reason. Also, her extra skill came in handy. She can survive an attack. Once per battle, she can put an angel idol effect on herself, and she'll pretty much eat an attack down to 1 HP and then fill back up. So pretty nice stuff there. Brought a Xenia friend, alright, just to bring the wreck. You guys know what she's about by now. She's straight spark damage, BB attack damage increase, and just straight beast mode. So she's very strong. That's why I brought her. Luca, I mainly brought her because Karl can also inflict damage over time on your units. Alright, so healing over time is highly recommended for this EX trial in my opinion. Alright, so I brought Luca for because with her SBB, she attacks. She also gives you healing over time. Heal roughly 3k. With trying to leave skill, you heal roughly 3k, and she can also make it to where you get BB gauge when attacked. Very useful. Alright, the main reason I brought Gra, not only does he paint with light and dark, very helpful, but he also gives BB gauge every turn, which is the main reason I brought him. Give us that little boost that the units need. And then last but not least, King Trident. We brought him, used him as leader. Definitely came in handy with that automatic 10% mitigation with his leader skill. But also with BCHC drop rate increased by 30% along with its shield helped tremendously. So you see here, fairly easy trial, guys. One squatted it. Okay, you get a sphere called Impiety Orb, nullifies all kinds of stuff. So hope you enjoy it, guys. Later.